Welcome to You All Right, Hun? The official TOWIE podcast.
Gemma Collins always says she's the Queen of Essex. I personally think I actually am.
Now, this is the show where glam, laughs, gossip and a cheeky bit of debate come together like your group chat after a night out in good old Brentwood.
So I'm a vegetarian.
Harry!
I wish I liked fish, but unfortunately, I don't.
We're available on Spotify, Apple and wherever you get your podcasts. So go on, subscribe now. Who is the First Lady of America?
Margaret Thatcher.
I don't even know it.
I'm Denise Van Outen, and on today's show, I'm joined by two absolute salts, Amy Childs and Harry Derbidge.
Woo-hoo.
On today's show, we'll be finding out all the goss from Amy's wedding, and of course, we'll be finding out from Harry exactly what happened after that huge row in Vietnam. Amy and Harry will go head to head as they debate the age-old dilemma, can you ever be friends with an ex? And we'll be finding out what's doing their heads in and blowing up the group chat in Essex this week. So come on, grab a glass of Prosecco.
Yes.
Get your picky bits ready. And please don't forget the fake tan because it's time to delve into the world according to TOWIE. So, Amy, you all right, hun?
You right, hun?
Are you all right, hun?
I'm perfect, hun, because I just got married.
I know, congratulations.
Thank
How
you, honey.
amazing.
Oh, thank you, lovely.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so exciting. How was the wedding?
Wedding was absolutely beautiful. It was so lovely, and it just was like immediate family. Harry was there. It just was, do you know what? It was just so personal. It was lovely. Honestly, it went so quick. The wedding was like, from start to finish, it went so quick. I just can't believe I'm married now. It's so bizarre. Like, Harry couldn't stop crying, by the way. He cried all day.
I cried now, think about it.
No,
I cried the whole morning, and when you look back at all her pictures on the day, all you can see is me going, with my glasses on, I'm like, don't look at me.
So basically, I come literally out into. So we got married at Marylebone, and literally I walked in, and Harry's face, it was so emotional seeing him. You know, I thought Bill would be crying. It weren't. It was Harry sobbing.
Oh,
We've
it's
grown up
lovely.
together my whole life.
I know.
innit?
So you're a wifey for lifey
So
now.
wifey, yeah. Honestly, it was lovely, Denise. We had such a lovely day, and however, that was my small, like, what's it called? A very
That was a legal wedding, wasn't it?
Intimate, yes. My
Right.
legal wedding, intimate, small wedding. However, September, we've got the massive Amy Charles Essex wedding. We've got everyone there, haven't we? We've got, what's it, about 180 people.
Wow.
By the way, I speak to Harry like me and Harry are married. We're doing things
You
together.
practically are.
I think when you look at the pictures back, there's like the photographers took so many pictures of me and Amy. It looked like me and Amy got married, not her and Bill. It's like, I'm like, there's a picture of her going to me, like that to me. But
Well,
no,
this is
that's
a marriage
us.
definitely going to last then, isn't it?
Harry is the most special person in my life.
I
He really
know.
is. We're so emotional. I cried, like literally, I was emotional all day because I can't believe that I'm actually married.
Did it surprise you how emotional you'd feel?
I don't know. Yeah, it really did. I didn't think I was going to be that emotional. Then my dad my dad was there, and he was so like, he was really like, he was crying. I thought it was a bit overwhelming. I've got to be honest with you, but still at the same time, we had the most loveliest day.
It was the best day ever.
So you've got the big wedding to come though, haven't you?
It's going to be extravagant. You know, I've got 4 dresses. Is that
4?
exclusive?
Oh, hello, Beyonce vibes.
I've got 4 dresses, yeah. I just want to be like, yeah, I'm going to have, I might have like short hair for one, the clip-ins for the other, like every...
Hang on a minute, can we just stop here? How are you going to do this during a ceremony?
I've
You're
got
going
a
to
great
go off
makeup team.
Yeah, but you're going to get a quick change into different outfits and hairstyles.
My glam team are amazing, Denise, they are amazing. They can do it really quickly, different outfit on, big hair. I might have like one look, a little bit more like, a bit natural. If you think of like Amy Charles getting married, glam, over the top, do you know what I mean? Sparkles.
It's the wedding that everyone thought you were going to have.
Definitely.
It's going to be coming.
And I want everyone to come out their houses, like when I get married in Essex, and start clapping. You know, like, you know when you do, like, when you, isn't it?
Like when we clapped the NHS in lockdown.
Exactly, because they're like, oh my God, how amazing.
No,
The Queen
she's thinking more. Do you know when the royal family, and we're watching it on the telly, and they're going down as if they're going into Buckingham Palace, and they're all waving outside their
This is what we're
cars.
vibing-
think
That's
this
what
will
she's
happen.
thinking.
This is the vibes we're getting.
Okay, I think
for-
this will happen. I'm going to be there clapping you as well.
Thank you.
But it
I'll
won't
be
be
in the
Buckingham
crowd.
Palace, it'll be Brentwood High Street.
I'd say I think I'm the Queen of Essex. No, Gemma Collins always says she's the Queen of Essex. I personally think I actually am. Personally.
Now, that's a battle I would like to see. And
gonna
what
be
about your
amazing.
husband? Has he got different looks?
No.
Just the one, just the one.
I want Bill to wear a white suit. He was like, absolutely not. I said, I'd love you to wear a white suit, you know, and he was like, nah.
No, I
It'd
think
be
you should only be the
lovely.
person in white. It's classic.
No,
bride.
I might have
Oh,
exclusive.
hang on a minute. Exclusive.
It might not just be white, it might be another colour.
God, she ain't told me
Not
yet.
your blue hun you've got on today.
So you're going to invite the current TOWIE cast, I'm guessing, yes?
There is definitely a few that are invited. There is also quite a few that are not invited. I'm not
Who are
gonna
you
tell
not inviting?
I'm not going to go into that, Denise, because it's a lovely new podcast, and I just think all positive vibes here. But
I think you know who.
You know, there's a few people that listen. There's two that are definitely on the. They're definitely not invited.
And I think for you, it's a special day, and it's a day you always want to remember. So you wouldn't have just any Tom, Dick, and Harry there.
Yeah.
You want your nearest and dearest
Of course,
there.
I totally
Yeah.
agree. So yeah.
Well, you've got Harry, not Tom and Dick.
Yeah. Harry's there, not Tom and Dick. Yeah.
But what about old cast members? Because you do keep in touch with a lot
Of
of them,
course,
don't you?
yeah. So obviously I see Billy a lot. Obviously I still catch up with Sam. Spoke to Gemma a couple of weeks ago. Like the old cast are, that was we was there from I think 16 years ago, Denise. It was a long time ago, and I still catch up with them. And yeah, I just can't believe it's been 16 years since this show first cut. It was
Amazing.
mad. I was 19.
I know. I feel like I've watched you grow up doing this show, both of you.
It's just
And look at you now.
I know.
It's
I
mad
feel
to
proud.
think.
I'm like a proud TOWIE mum.
I know, and you are the voice of TOWIE.
I know.
Literally. So, like, for us, it's just mad that it's been going for nearly 16 years now.
Yeah.
And that, you probably watched me doing the splits.
I have. Can you still do the splits?
No, absolutely not.
He can't do the splits anymore.
Absolutely not. But, like, you've watched us grow as well.
have,
so this
yeah.
is like a proper, like, full circle moment, isn't it? Sitting
It
with
is.
you.
Oh, I feel a bit
exciting.
emotional.
No, but
It's mad,
exciting.
and that's the thing. Like speaking about TOWIE, like the first ever episode, the vajazzle, it just was so surreal, Denise. You know what I mean? Like all of this, like it was amazing. Like I look back now and I think how amazing this show actually was. It still is amazing.
It
We still
still is
absolutely love
amazing.
it. I wouldn't be on the show if I didn't love it, and I generally do love it. Okay, there's a lot goes on. A lot of drama.
Always.
But it makes the show work, and it is what it is. So
Yeah, so this wedding is going to be really exciting. It's going to be a
Yeah.
big affair, but you did have to stall the wedding, didn't you? For
Yeah.
a quite sad personal
For
reason.
Mum, yeah,
I know.
yeah.
How is she?
she's fine. She's good. Honestly, she's really good now. And it just that it was a year ago. It was a year last week. It just was it was awful, because me and Mum, we're like best friends. My mum, Harry's mum, the sisters, we are just a very, very close unit family. So obviously when Mum had the heart attack, it's just, do you know what it is? It's just like your life could just end like that. It sounds so awful to say, but I think that's why you've got to live your life every single day. Hence why
Absolutely.
we're having a little glass of Prosecco at 12 o'clock
Too
in
right
the
and all.
morning. But thank you for asking. She's good. She's really, really good. And obviously we spoke about the heart attack on TOWIE. We was very open and, but she's amazing, isn't she, Mum?
Yeah, she's doing so well. Like,
She is.
Honestly, yeah, I think it was the right thing at the time to postpone the wedding. I know it was awful
It was
for you.
hard, because I
It was
wanted to
awful for you,
obviously.
but at the time, it was the right thing to do. And
Yeah.
now, a year down the line, Auntie, your mum's kicking, fighting healthy,
Yeah,
and
she's
doing amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she looked lovely on the wedding day, and she's so excited now for the September. So yeah, it's just it was a really hard time, Denise. It really was.
And it's amazing because it gives us something as well to look forward to.
Yeah,
which
of
is
course.
great.
And she couldn't stop crying, Mum. Everyone was just so emotional. I don't know why they was crying. I think because they thought, oh my God, she's actually now married. We've got to give her away now.
I don't know if we was just shocked that you was actually doing it or was just really happy,
No, but it's lovely, isn't it? Because you just feel proud.
Yeah.
You've got such a lovely life now.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah. And my partner, my husband, he's lovely, honestly. Drives me mad, but he's lovely, isn't he? Like, I definitely found my Prince Charming. And, back in the day, being on TOWIE and, I had a few boyfriends on, the show. I had Kirk, whatever.
I've met a few of them.
You've met a few of them? I've met my Prince Charming,
Oh, how
finally,
lovely, your
so it's
soulmate.
lovely.
So at your intimate wedding, Harry, you caught the bouquet. I
know.
So what does this mean for you?
Do you know what? I honestly wasn't even trying to because I knew all the kids were in the front. But the way she just threw it and the way I could just see the bouquet coming directly to me, I just went like that and I thought, I've got it.
But I feel like this was meant to be then, don't you
was.
think?
I just think whoever I meet next, it's going to be the one, innit? It's got to be.
Absolutely.
It's gotta
Hopefully,
be.
Denise,
Yeah.
I pray.
She's sick of me with all these boyfriends. She's ready for me to settle down now.
But it's not easy, is it? It's hard, especially in Essex. It's hard to find the one. Don't you think?
Harry just meets the wrong people, Denise. I don't know where we find these lovely men for Harry because I'm so passionate about him.
He'll be out there.
I will do
He's
it.
out there now,
He's
listening and
somewhere.
watching.
If you're watching, hi, I'm here. I'm ready to get married.
Okay, so now I've got to ask you, Harry. You all right, hun?
Are you all right, hon? Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I'm just about all right after that Vietnam trip.
Oh, what a drama.
It was, honestly, absolute chaos from start to end. But watching the eps, I mean, I've only watched a couple of the eps now, but watching them, my jaw's on the floor and I was living that. So, like, watching it back, I was like, oh, my God. And I think, like, the Danny and Livy argument, did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen all of it.
It doesn't stem from me, but I'm always the first one to push the thing.
Yeah, the
and
button.
then it sets.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously a lot of the Vietnam drama was surrounded by Freddie.
Hang on a minute, Harry. Before you go any further, let's just have a look at a clip from the episode. Let's see.
Yeah, but can I just say something? Like, I'm not going to sit here and have any, like, Freddie slander because...
No one's slandering him.
No, but I'm just, like, letting you know because I don't want to argue with anyone. I just don't want to hear it because
I do
it's
understand
like...
that, babe, but in the same breath, everyone has got their own opinions and everyone's
And that's
entitled
granted,
to their own opinions.
You
Just
are.
because you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here and saying...
I was saying nothing bad about Freddie. I'm just saying that I don't see eye to eye with him.
And that's
you're just getting a
okay.
bit defensive, though.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot.
But what have you heard?
It's her best... It's his best friend.
Listen, Danny feels like she's on her own as well.
No, I don't feel like I'm on my own. I don't care. Before we get into it, I'm just saying to the group, please don't cross the line in front of me because that's my best friend.
I'm not having the likes of you and you to keep speaking about me behind my back, telling me
because
about
I said
no
about
moral.
moral?
You want to have a good look at yourself in the mirror.
It must have been hard for you to watch it, to see Harry in that situation.
Do you know what? I did watch it. Listen, it was explosive. There was so much going on. But obviously, not even because I'm protecting you and my cousin, I don't think you did anything wrong.
No, I didn't.
I don't think you done. You said obviously you said Danny and Freddie. You know, that's all you said.
But I was actually speaking about Danny.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be on that bus.
I mean, the bus was just crazy because I remember sitting on that bus. I remember being very hungover, by the way, and I was sitting on the bus and talking to Courtney. And we were already just like debriefing. She was talking about Dan and Ella. Then we moved on to Danny and Freddie and all like that. We're just like having a little debrief. And that's when it started. And I remember thinking, oh my God, this is all about to kick off now.
Do you think you could feel the tension then on the bus before it even exploded?
The tension happened well before the bus. The tension was happening in the hotel. But then there's also 24 hours of us being under one roof together in a hotel where tensions are high. We're sitting having breakfast. Someone's over there, looking over there. Do you know what I mean? So for us, we're living that 24 hours a day when we're on them trips.
So that was going to happen. That explosion was going to happen at some point.
I feel like the bus was so real. We was on that bus with GoPros. That whole bus is filmed with GoPro. So, like, we didn't even know the cameras were there after time because we're not used to filming like that. So that is so real for us.
And for me, that was one of the biggest arguments I think I've ever seen.
I think in a long, long time.
Yeah.
I think a very, very long, long time. I think that was the explosive part of the whole trip. I remember us all being like, getting off that bus being, oh my God, what the hell just happened? Because we couldn't believe it. But listen, I think Danny has her right as a friend to her friends. I didn't say anything. I don't think I said anything horrible. I was just saying she snapped her neck.
But you and Courtney didn't say anything bad, did you? On that, when I watched it, you didn't say nothing bad.
I didn't say anything bad, but I feel like that happened to me pretty much a lot of the time in Vietnam. You know, I do love a gossip. I think we're all guilty of a gossip, but
I love the honesty.
But I do feel like I didn't say anything wrong towards anyone.
And of course, you never had Amy there to back you up. Why didn't you go to Vietnam?
It's so hard with the kids. And do you know what though? I think when all the cast get out there, it's an explosion. You know, my brother's just joined the show, Denise. So he's it's a lot in it. When you go out there, it's a lot. I don't know what it's all about, but it's a lot. But I did miss Harry. But the thing is though, he rang me every day, FaceTimed me 24/7. So I did feel like I was in Vietnam in the end. I did, because I knew everything was going on. Of course you did. Okay.
No,
well,
I didn't.
Well, there wasn't. There was 3 days you didn't.
Right, go and tell me what. I need to know more about this.
There was 3 days he didn't ring me, and I thought, why has he not rang me, Harry? And I tried to ring him, he didn't answer, and I thought, something's gone on there. That's going to come in a minute when we talk about that in a minute, Denise.
We'll get to that later.
I know what's coming.
But he didn't talk to me for 3 days, and I thought, there's something's gone on there, and I thought, has he met someone out there? Who knows? So that's for another story.
No, we need to know. You've got to spill the beans. We need to know what's gone on.
Okay, right. So the reason I probably didn't speak to Amy for a couple of days in Vietnam was because something happened.
This is what we love.
So I was at the bar with my cousin Wills, Dan, Diags, and all the boys, because I actually become one of the boys in the end of it. And I was sitting there, and Jodie, Joe, and Junaid were at the other side of the bar. And all I remember was just having a drink with the boys. Jodie goes, Harry, come over here. So I went over there. Joe and Junaid are there, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I doing? Sat down, and then they went, would you want to say we're really sorry about the bus? We're really sorry about the bus. We didn't mean to, cause a problem. We just was at the time, tensions were high. And I said, listen, boys, it's really not a problem. I really can't keep doing this with you. Do you know what I mean? It's my ex-boyfriend and my ex-best friend. And it's been 2 years now, to the point where I was a bit like, let's just drop this now. We have to drop this.
And your paths cross all the time, don't they, because of the show?
I can't keep doing it. But I knew by me doing that, and then obviously I was having a shot with like a load of people, weren't just the boys, having a shot, having a drink, like it was all just like dropping it now. I knew the second I'd done that, I knew she wouldn't be happy about it.
I think your face says it all, Amy.
Do you know what though? Do you know what it is with me? I think what they both did, and I don't want to bore everyone and whatever, because I'm actually sick of talking about this now. I really, really am. I just think what these two have done, right, to Harry. I'm very protective over him, like I always have been from day one, and I just think Harry's best friend was Junaid. Harry's boyfriend was Joe. What I went through in that year with Harry, with what they've both done, like Harry was at mine, he was at mine at 3 o'clock in the morning. I went through everything. I went through every emotion. We went through the highs and lows of what these two have done to Harry. So all I'm going to do is protect him. So when he was going out for drinks with him, I was like, not that I don't want him to, because I want him to literally, you said, didn't you? You want to get, which I understand, but I can never go past this.
So do you feel like you could never, ever forgive them?
No, I couldn't. And it's only because I love Harry and I protect Harry, but, and people go, on my Instagram, I get people go, oh, get over it, Amy, how boring, whatever. But I don't think no one understands what they both did.
Yeah.
And for a fact, it was hard for you.
No, listen,
but then people do always say,
Harry was heartbroken. Harry was heartbroken. And then all of a sudden, they were so defensive, even when me and Bill, approached them. They just had this defence on them, and now they're going like, we're so sorry, we love each other, whatever. I don't know what we're getting at the minute. Do you know what I mean? We're getting this full circle of like, we love each other. I don't know. And listen, they've been together for 2 years now. It's not. I can't be around them. And it sounds really awful. And even though I spoke to Lauren Goodjoe, and Lauren's like, you got to get over it now. But it's not about getting over it. I just think,
But also, I do sometimes think they do say to truly move on from something is to find forgiveness. So, and that's obviously where you're at, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I haven't listened. I've said to the boys, listen, we won't be friends, and I will still have my boundaries.
No, but I think Junaid, honestly, hand on my heart, I think Junaid's going around now saying that we're friends now. We're like, and I know him as a person.
I made it crystal clear to him, not once, not twice, a good 3 times. We're not friends. We'll never be friends.
Can we just make this exclusive?
But we can all be in a place now.
Which is lovely to be like that.
I don't have to have hate. I don't have to carry that hate around anymore. And that's where I've got to.
But I do also get your side of it, Amy.
But I don't be around it. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got to be, are you right? How are you? Is everything correct? I can't be around it.
I think for her, all the way she looks at it is that she see me on the floor.
I saw Harry was so low, and I've never ever experienced that with Harry ever, and it was so heartbreaking. Me and Bill I was with Harry for a year every day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's fine. But just for me, I just can't get over that, and I can't be like, you're right. How are you guys? And I think because people do say to me on Instagram, they're like, get over it now. How boring.
But that's your choice, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they won't be at the wedding. I take it.
I think we've discovered the two not going to the wedding.
And I think they loved that the other day. When I was on GMB the other day talking about it, and I was like, "There's 2 people that they loved it." They was commenting. They are just for me. I've got to be away from it all. Do you know what I mean? I can't have people like that in my life.
So we've had a lot of drama already, and the series has only just started.
Yeah.
So what more can we expect?
Well, I know there's a lot of drama that happens between Ella and Dan. That whole situation's still very much flirty, and I'm not going to speak out of terms, but behind the scenes and behind when them cameras got put down,
what happened?
There was a lot of flirting in that hotel lobby.
Really?
Yeah.
Who witnessed all
And I think
of this?
that's what everyone was saying.
Did you all see it?
I see it, yeah. And I feel
on a scale of 1 to 10, how flirty?
Like, to the point where little comments are made, like, oh, do you know, like, oh, you look nice and all like that. So I think that was the issue, what stemmed in the next coming few episodes as well, because...
So we've got more to see there.
There's a lot more to see. Like, Ella still loves Dan.
Yeah.
And I think
well, she said it, didn't she?
Yeah, and she's very open about that. She knows it in the 1 and 2.
She is still in love with Dan. And I think for her, she's trying to put on a front and a strong, I'm all good, I'm fine. But really, she's looking at a man that she's on holiday with. And I get that, I've been in them shoes. She's looking at a man that she's still in love with, and he's got another girlfriend now.
But do you feel like there might be a chance they could get back together? What's your take on it?
I've heard that he's so in love with the new girlfriend. I've really heard that from being in Essex. You know, it's like very small. Do you know what I mean? Apparently he loved... But if I was the new girlfriend, I'd be absolutely fuming watching the show because they've got this, I don't know...
There's a chemistry.
There is. The chemistry is... You can't... Even like watching the show like last night, I thought that chemistry there is very... I think it's extreme. It's explosive.
Yeah. It's sad. I feel for Ella. I feel for Ella because I think she's still in love.
Now, us Essex girls and boys never shy away from giving you our 2 pence, and this show is no different. This is the part where our guests will be going head-to-head on a big debate. Amy and Harry, you might be family, but that doesn't mean you have to agree on everything. This week we saw Ella struggling with her feelings towards her ex Dan, and they tried to remain friends, but it's all proving, as we know, very difficult. And Harry, as we also know, you were doing tequila shots with your ex Joe and his fella Junaid in Vietnam. So, begs the question, do you think you can ever be friends with an ex?
No.
Straight in there, Amy.
No. I think for me, I think you can be definitely amicable with an ex-boyfriend, ex-partner, but for me to do shots with an ex, that's never going to be the case ever for me. And I've had a few ex-boyfriends, Denise, like, you know, I can't sit there and lie. Like, I've had a few. I've never done a shot with them. So I'm going to say absolutely not.
Listen, I had the shot with Joe and Junaid. Joe is my ex, and I had a shot with them. That for me is progression. That for me is nothing to do about anyone else. That is me doing what I want to do.
It's terrible.
And that makes me feel better. That shows that I don't actually care that much anymore about
yeah, it
the
sort of
fact that
shows you
they're
moved
together.
on.
Yeah, I've moved on and I'm doing great things. I've got a lovely business. I've got a new house that I live in and I'm doing great. So why am I going to dwell on
just turn around
them
and go,
two now?
you're right, guys, you're okay, and then you walk away. Why would you go and sit there with an ex-boyfriend and doing a shot? That's what I say, no.
The thing is, I love you to pieces.
Go on.
You wasn't in Vietnam. And I think the dynamic in Vietnam was...
Harry, can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
If I was in Vietnam, do you think I'd be sitting with them too?
No, but
Vietnam or no dynamic, the dynamic of it all, do you think I'd be sitting there with them too?
The thing is
Absolutely
about,
not.
but the thing is about Vietnam is I had your brother, my cousin there, and he wanted to be with the boys.
Yeah, but he wants to be with everyone, brother.
He wanted to be
do you
with
know
the
what I
boys.
mean?
He wanted to be with Diags. He wanted to be with Dan. And at this point in time on TOWIE, Diags comes with Jodie, Joe, and Junaid. So when I wanted to spend time with my cousin, they were close by. So
I can see how it happened.
Am I going to be like, no, sorry, can't sit here now?
I can see how it happened.
You don't sit there, but you just go like, I think you just go like, you can walk away from what's going on. Personally, I don't know, I'm not you, Harry.
All right then, Amy, let me ask you this.
Go
Have
on.
you ever stayed friends with an ex?
No.
Not one?
Nope.
I have. Not Joe. I'm not speaking about Joe. I'm speaking about another ex.
No, I probably...
Just so we're clear.
So you disagree on this point, okay.
Yes, I haven't, and I wouldn't talk to...
Right, next question then. Because you're obviously very, very close. Have you ever disliked Harry's partners? Harry, have you ever disliked Amy's?
No, because as long as Harry's happy, then I'm happy.
But
really. I'm not disliked
Oh, hang on a minute, Harry, go on.
no, but because you did like Joe at the time.
I did like... I
Done you a
thought
fabulous blow dry.
he's so good at blow dry. I've got to give it to him.
Do you miss the blow dries?
No, he's amazing. Like,
I think she's just stubborn about her blow dries, to be honest with
no,
you.
what it is, right?
Is that what you're upset about?
Do you know what it was though? When Harry met Joe, I'm going to be honest with you. When he met Joe, I thought, this is Harry done now. I generally thought, had in my heart that he's done. Harry idolised him. He idolised Harry. It just was very, I don't know. That's what I think I'm more upset about. You know, that's what it is. Protective. Yeah. I think I'm just very protective over Harry. Harry's going to meet his husband very, very soon. I just know about it. But
I just want to make it crystal clear. I don't love Joe anymore.
No, of course you don't.
Okay,
a lot of
what
time's
about,
passed.
There's a lot of things when you say you don't like an ex-partner anymore, you don't feel like that. But do you feel like you can never stop fancying an ex, or do you?
Is
Is there always going to be a little something there, do you think, with exes?
With this, so basically I don't fancy Joe. I'm going to get that right out of the question now. Listen, I know I was with him, I knew I was in love with him, but I think when betrayal and you start finding out who a person is and you see the person behind the mask, I think that then makes them unattractive. So then I don't look at Joe now and go, oh my God, I fancy you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't know, maybe I'm a married woman now, Denise. I can't be commenting of these, what's it called? However, I've seen a few exes out and you always go, oh, he looks really, really well, do you know what I mean? But it's the line you cross, do you know what I mean? If you start fancying an ex, that's when it's like, not great.
No.
Honestly, I don't fancy none of my exes. They're good looking. Some of them are, some of them not. But yeah.
Yeah, I do think, no, listen, I do think you can be friends with an ex. I do think you can be friends with an ex.
Who are you friends with? What ex are you
Joe,
friends
I was
with?
friends with Reese after all that. I was friends with Reese. You know what I mean? I still talk to
You are
one of
just
my first
such a
boyfriends.
lovely person. That's what it is. Maybe I'm just an evil cow.
But the difference is...
Hard. Cold like ice.
But the difference with them relationships is that they never ended sour.
Oh, I love a debate and a dilemma. But talking of dilemmas, one of our viewers has sent in a question, which I'm hoping you can help us with. Katie says, my friends are all having kids and I'm the only one who isn't a mum by choice, in brackets, but it feels really lonely. So what do I do?
Get a new friend, mum. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. You said that. You was thinking that, wasn't you?
Stop blaming me. So I don't have kids. My predicaments are very different to hers, but I don't have kids. And you have 4 kids. She never leaves me out.
Exactly. And I've got a lot of friends with all like children, and you also are always with us as well. Yeah. So doesn't mean because you've got children, doesn't mean you'd be like excluded.
Our best friends as well, away from TOWIE, away from all of our lives. We've got best friends that have kids. We see them all the time. Our friend Nikki, we see her every weekend. She's got 2 kids now. So,
but prior to that, our best friend Nikki, she'd have no children, and she was still with us all the time with all of our friends. So it doesn't always mean that you haven't got to be a part of it.
Do you think maybe she should speak to the friends and just tell them how she's feeling? Because perhaps they don't get it. Because you know what it's like sometimes as well, you know when you've got children, that you sometimes also think if someone hasn't got kids, oh, my kids are going to be annoying, they're going to find them a bit annoying, because kids run riot, don't they? So it could be a little bit of that as well, where they're just sort of trying to be considerate and thinking, oh, maybe she doesn't want to be in this situation because she hasn't got kids.
Yeah, no, that is true. I ring her up, FaceTime her every morning, and I swear to God, I will literally be on FaceTime talking to myself for about 10 minutes, because all I can hear is,
Millie, stop doing that, Billy, whatever.
Millie, so I'm just literally just watching a FaceTime call of her talking to her kids. So.
But Harry's so used to being me with all the children. You're also Polly, Richie. Harry's always around us, aren't you, really?
Yeah.
So, but
have you ever had this lonely feeling that Katie's saying she's had?
No, because Amy's never made me feel lonely, and all of my friends with kids have never made me feel lonely.
But I think maybe she should speak to her friend and go, look, I'm not going to have no children. Can I still be a part of your life?
Well, tell her. Tell Katie now. Go on, say Katie.
Talk to your friends.
Talk to your friends, hon.
Talk to your friends, and if they don't understand, get some new friends.
Pretty much what Harry just said.
Such wise words of wisdom there. Don't forget to follow TOWIE on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok and Snapchat for more You're Right Hun content. All right, it's time for the block list, the part of the show where our guests air out the tiny, ridiculous things that have annoyed them way more than they should this week. So here's how it works. Each of you tells us about one small irritation, nothing major. We're talking petty everyday nonsense, and then the other person can either back you or tell you why you're wrong. Right, let's start. Harry, it's over to you.
Listen, my only irritation in life is fish.
What?
I've said this on TOWIE multiple times. Like, I just do not eat anything from the sea. The sea is a no-go zone for me. Like, there's something about fish, dead or alive.
What is it about fish that annoys you then?
You don't like the taste of you.
Do you know what it is? My mum, she used to tell me that was a chicken nugget.
How can a fish look like a chicken nugget?
No, but it was like a fish finger. She used to tell me they were chicken nuggets
as kids. And Harry refused to eat it.
She wanted you to eat, just to clear this up, because she thought it was good for you.
Yeah, so then I would probably eat it thinking it was a chicken nugget, and I think since that day onwards, I've been scarred by fish in general, because I don't like the texture.
But you know what they
I don't
say?
like the taste.
They say if you have something 9 times, you'll love that. So if you had a mussel 9 times, you might be able to eat that.
No, but I think there's things like the sea is like a no-go zone for me.
So it's not even the way a fish looks, because obviously if you thought it was a chicken nugget, it's not about how it looks.
I just can't believe, and what am I called? I used to call it a fishitarian, but I think it's called a pescatarian.
Pescatarian, yeah.
What's
It's
it
someone
called?
who's pescatarian.
A pescatarian. So I think I'm a pescatarian because I look at fish and I think they're so ugly. Why do I want to eat that?
No, a pescatarian is when you want to
You
eat
like
fish.
to eat fish.
No, I don't want to eat fish.
So you're not
So
a
you're
pescatarian.
not-
I'm a fishitarian.
Harry!
So I'm a fishitarian.
I don't know what you are, but
You're not a
you're not
pescatarian.
any of them.
I don't like them alive, I don't like them dead, and I don't want to eat one.
So a first date with a seafood platter is an absolute no.
No, so that's probably like my block list.
The biggest ick.
Don't take me out on a first date and take me to a big fish restaurant.
What about you, Amy, then? What annoys you?
Do you know what my pet hate is? Do you know people talking to me with their mouth like full, like they've got food in their mouth, like
Yeah.
talking to me like, they'll just swallow and then talk to me
Speak,
after.
yeah.
Bill done this with the other day. Done it for you a few times actually now, and I don't know, it just gets really wears me out the wrong way. Or like tuna breath. I hate tuna breath. I hate tuna anyway. Like I love fish, but I like tuna.
Well, at least Harry's never going to have tuna
Oh,
bread.
we'll never have tuna breath.
I know. Yeah, so that's that.
Oh, it's a tough one to find out which one's the most annoying, but I think the most annoying, I'm going to have to go with Amy because I'm in total agreement.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, talking with your mouth full is a no-go. And I love fish, see, so sorry, Harry.
Listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I wish I liked fish, but unfortunately, I don't.
Wow, we're nearly at the end of the show. Can you believe that?
I had a fabulous time.
I know,
Lovely
we're not
time.
finished just yet. Hang on a minute. It's fair to say that us Essex types aren't always given the credit for the size of our brains, true?
Yep.
So each week, the stars of TOWIE will attempt to answer as many general knowledge questions as they can in 60 seconds. And at the end of the series, we'll find out who will be crowned our Essex Einstein. So how good are you on general knowledge?
Not great.
Not great.
I think Harry looks a little bit nervous.
Okay.
You know what it is? I'm not going to be good at this.
Harry, to be positive.
There's a lot of tension. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Close your
Clock
eyes.
starts now. Which Essex town is often nicknamed the Golden Mile for its nightlife and clubs? Quick.
Brentwood.
No, you're wrong. It's Southend-on-Sea.
Okay.
What party is currently in government?
The Green Party.
Wrong. It's the Labour Party. What is the name of the pub in Coronation Street?
The Rovers.
Close. More.
The Rovers Arms? No, the Rovers.
Return.
Is the Rovers Return. I'll give you
Okay.
that one. Paddington the Musical cleared up at this year's Olivier Award ceremony. But do you know where the lovable bear is originally from? Where is Paddington Bear from?
Is he not from Paddington?
Peru.
You can't answer.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Is he
not
from
your
Peru?
round.
Oh, sorry, hun.
Is he from Peru?
He is from Peru.
Okay,
Well
thank
done.
you.
Ready?
Thank you, hon.
Which current cast member has appeared on the most TOWIE episodes?
Oh, I know this. It's Diags.
Absolutely right. Lauren had an awkward supermarket run-in with Carol Wright during Series 1. What dish did Carol say she was making that evening for Mark and Sam?
Was it like a shepherd's pie or
Yes!
something? Yeah.
We're done. Time is up. Put it there, Harry
I didn't do
Derbidge.
too bad. At least you gave me one.
Harry, that was really good. Polish up on your politics a little bit, though.
There is a Green Party though, isn't there?
There is a Green Party,
That-
you're
that
right
never
there.
gets
But it's
chosen.
the
It
Labour,
was the Labour Party.
the Labour government. Right, Amy, you ready?
Yeah, okay, let's go.
'Cause Harry got 3 right there, so it's your turn.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's start the clock. Essex is one of the UK's biggest counties, but which county is the biggest?
Is it Colchester?
No, it's North Yorkshire. How much is the average pint of milk in the UK?
£1.30.
95 pence, you're wrong. Who is the First Lady of America?
Margaret Thatcher.
Melania Trump.
No, it's not. It's the Trump.
Yeah, Melania Trump. How many reindeer does Father Christmas have?
8.
9. What year did TOWIE first hit our screens?
2010.
Yes, correct. Name 2 members of the Beatles.
Paul McCartney and John Lennon.
Correct. Can you name primary colours?
I'd say yellow, green.
Perfect. What is the capital of Vietnam?
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I don't even know it.
Guess.
Russia.
What is the average cost of a 250ml bottle of spray tan in the UK?
£19.
Well done. It's between £15 and £20 and the time is up. Well done, Amy Childs. Round of applause. Harry, you got 3. Amy, you are a winner today with 5.
Yeah!
I'm so proud of you.
So proud of you. That was brilliant. Oh, sadly, that's all we've got time for.
Oh, I'm gutted.
I know. I've
had a
loved
lovely time.
catching up with you
What
both.
a lovely day.
Lovely.
It's been a while, but it was lovely to see you again. And hopefully I'll see you again soon.
We will be back.
Love
Don't
you
you
lots,
worry.
thank
Love you
you.
too, love you. Try and stay out of trouble, Harry.
I'll try my best for you. I'll try my best. Whenever I get started on next time on TOWIE, I'll go, I'm not doing nothing. Denise wouldn't wanted this.
Do you know what? Call me. I'm always there for you. So that's all for today from You All Right, Hun. But make sure you join us next week when we'll be joined by more of your TOWIE favourites. And don't forget, you can listen to You All Right, Hun every Thursday, wherever you get your podcast. And you can also watch on YouTube or ITVX.